Jess.
How you
look
doing?
So pretty.
Thank you, thank you.
So,
you look so sporty.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
How are you?
Yeah. One of our home experts, designer experts, but also travel experts. And safety first,
yes,
my
well,
friend,
as your home BFF, not only am I an expert at things at home and being organized, but really when you leave your home, whether abroad or just going to the mall, I want you to feel safe, I want you to feel secure, and also be organized, and so does TravelSmith, and they're one of the authorities in being secure and making stylish gear for us. And what I mean by secure is your wallet RFID protection. We have been talking about RFID protected gear for a long time, and it's really critically important that you know that your credit cards, your debit cards, your hotel room keys, even the park's key when you're going to an amusement park or a gift card needs to be RFID protected so that when you have any of those cards, if the criminals that are out and about in the marketplace grab your information, I have this nifty little gadget here that is grabbing the RFID protection from the card that I have in my hand. When I slip that into the wallet and close the wallet, watch this, look at this. Now the entire wallet is lined with that RFID special lining to block any of those hackers. We've all been hearing about it. It's the #1 way that the thieves are stealing our hard-earned money and our information and accessing our credit on our credit cards. You have possession of your credit card, but they have a scanner that they can buy online, and that scanner is able to access the embedded chip that is located on our credit cards or our debit cards. And they're able to grab the credit card number, your first name and last name, the CVC code, the account number itself. I mean, I am mortified. And within seconds, they can be using it all over the place, and you still have that card in your wallet. So this wallet is stylish, it's beautiful, it's a lovely faux snakeskin embossed wallet. It's a trifold wallet, it's nice and roomy, it's got 10 credit card slips, or slots rather. It's got plenty of room for your larger bills, your smaller bills. It even has the little coin, the zippered coin compartment. You can also put your identification here in the clear window. So very organized, very roomy, very good looking, but secure.
So my mom used to always have a red wallet. And she did that because no matter what color lining or purse she had, it didn't matter if it didn't match her bag. Most linings are black, right? If you get a black wallet, this one's pretty, don't get me wrong, but you always can find your wallet. And also lucky red. Did you see what Alexandra just did? Yeah. She put her iPhone in there.
Yeah,
so that whole idea of being able to have a phone wallet along with safety, and it's also lined in pink on the inside, which I think is a really nice contrast. If you get this and it saves you from one moment of you being hacked, just like sounds terrible, doesn't it?
I know.
Think about it.
It's the reality.
It is the reality. Yeah. This is so well worth it. A lot of the RFID technology is not attractive, right?
Unfortunately, some of them are a little techie looking, too techie looking.
And we go for it because we want to be safe, but this is gorgeous.
This is really pretty. You're selecting from the scarlet, the cobalt, one of my favorite colors, the cobalt blue, the scarlet red, or the traditional black, as we mentioned, the classic black. This is classic. And you know, it's never too late to give the gift. We can always, you know, take a photo from the page when you order and give that in a lovely Christmas card if you're looking for a last minute gift. I don't know anybody that doesn't love receiving an extra wallet as a gift. I'm sure you have extra wallets. I have more than one wallet that I typically will use, but this one is easy to clean because it's faux. I love how it's that microfiber, so very easy to take care of. It's not going to scratch or nick. Lots of slots, whether you need it for your receipts, whether you need it for your bills and you want to separate, but most importantly, the fact that it does have that RFID protection.
Take us through that again.
RFID just means radio frequency identification. A lot lot of the bad guys are taking and just able to grab all of our important information. For purposes of demonstration, this one is only grabbing one set of numbers because it only has one set of numbers on this card. But if you were to take out your credit card or any of your other cards, you slip this right back into this wallet, and now you have RFID protection without having to worry about those little cards or having those special little sleeves that can be, you know, if you have any type of dexterity issues. You know, my mom doesn't want to take the time to put things in and out of the sleeve. I don't want to take the time to put things in and out of the sleeve. So having something that is built in gives me security and helps me feel good, whether I'm traveling abroad or going to the mall.
Scarlet is most popular.
Scarlet's most popular.
Probably because you're a supermodel and you're holding it.
Okay, let me switch.
Switch to the cobalt. Here you go. We also have it in this gorgeous black. The fact is, this is half off. You will absolutely adore the fact that it is so organized. I know we're also really personal about our wallets, right?
Yes.
We want to make sure that we have room for everything and that you can put your coins in here, your coupons, whatever. But let me just say, for $19.95, a gorgeous wallet that is so attractive and so safe and smart that would normally be $39.95. There's already a customer pick. Do you realize how many customer picks I've had that are at the lowest price ever right now, even in this hour alone? And last hour too, for that matter. If you're intrigued, if you're thinking, you know what it is, it's time to upgrade. I don't want to be a fearmonger, but if you don't have an RFID wallet at the moment, you really need to figure out how to get those credit cards protected some way, okay? Why not do it in this smart and efficient way? And the other thing is, when you're doing a transaction, there you're at the coffee place, don't just stand there with your credit card in your hand.
No, that's when they know.
Right? Like, oh, I'll be really efficient. I have my credit card ready. Nope, keep it in there until the last possible minute.
Such a good point.
And then put it right back in.
And usually, even if I'm going to put it in their machine, I've got the wallet near me, you know, near the card as I'm doing that.
That's a good idea.
You know, they are everywhere. You have to think of how bad some criminals are getting and how desperate they're getting. That's really the word. We're living in a time of some being desperate. So be protected, have that protection, and not have to worry.